more Avowed. Last time we died and came back to life. We truly are a religious figure. We should start our own religion and place ourselves at the top of it. Be a good way to make money and gain control over people, wouldn't it? Anyway. Let's have a little look what we got here. Liviana. Emerald Stairs not the same without you. My animancers are in desperate need of guidance. I understand why you left, but your talents are wasted on that nest of vipers. When you've had enough of healing the body, come back to us and work on healing the soul. Ignacy Vardara, Governor of Fiorma Severno. I've compared our local herbs to the same ones imported from Adia. If my findings are accurate, then everything that grows in the living lands is more potent. Everything. Cures as well as poisons. Of course, all the best ingredients grow in the deadliest parts of the jungle, so... oh. It was for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I should harvest a few seeds and pay someone to grow them in the Republic just to see what would happen. Or maybe I shouldn't contaminate the mainland until I understand what I'm dealing with. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Wasn't there something over here? Do whatever it takes to bring back the envoy. I know you used to be an animancer. If you still have any of your old equipment, well, some of us are willing to look the other way. If the envoy dies, I cannot guarantee your safety. A friend. Oof.
In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside.
Okay.
You weren't alone either. There were others. Some of them loved you, others were afraid of you, but they all followed you. Also, there was a tree that... it wasn't a tree? Oh, it made sense at the time.
And Adra? Or the Adra?
I can't remember anymore. It's a pity dreams aren't made to last. Liviana didn't think you'd make it, but she never gave up on you. I'll pull through. Liviana's taking good care of me. Got in a fight with the Adirian guards. I started it, they finished it. If you need something for the pain, there's an apothecary by the bathhouse. Stay safe. You don't want to end up back here again. If you need something for the pain,
I won't end up back here, don't worry.
There's an apothecary by the bathhouse.
Alright. Nope, can't go up there.
You're...
So, you used to be an animancer.
That was a long time ago. I gave it up when I lost a couple of good friends in a lab accident. Never had the courage to look back. It's better for everyone if I focus on healing the body instead of the soul.
How's business?
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Someone, somewhere...
Alright, well, see ya. Oh, you want a lockpick, do ya? Aye, aye, aye. Spoiled cucumber we just picked up. Hope you guys like it. Quite big. We'll discover it all though, don't you worry. Okay, don't know what the point of that is, but you know, it's there. There it is, in the flesh.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Valor Rock.
The what? What are we yapping about?
You saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Yoink. Don't mind
Nothing
if I
to
do.
see here, Envoy. The situation's under control.
What situation is that?
I caught this waste of life mugging a protected citizen. I just did what came naturally.
I thought all paradisans were protected citizens.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
These things happen from time to time. Inquisitor Ludwig understands. I assume you do too.
I'm afraid I couldn't pass judgment without having all the evidence.
Now that's what I like to hear. I leave you to your job, and you leave me to mine. You understand what it takes to maintain order. We're going to do great things with you around.
I'm not saying
Oh, you
violence
know.
is never the answer, but she's a little too keen to deploy it.
Well, Kai, there are certain situations where violence is necessary. For example, Elon Musk is in front of you. Violence is necessary. Donald Trump is in front of you. Violence is necessary. So on and so forth.
Paradis is getting more dangerous by the hour.
I wish I could say things have been quieter since you arrived.
What are you trying to say?
When you catch your killer, make sure it hurts. When you catch your...
You're the Adiran envoy, aren't you? I'd be dead now if it wasn't for your soldiers.
Your skin's clipping through your chair.
I hope the embassy knows how much we appreciate their generosity.
So that is the grinning Balrog.
What's the target?
Grenades, grenades, grenades. Oh, here we are.
What's going on back there?
Don't worry about it. $201 gold. W.
Don't just stand there. Come in. The Balrog's always open.
Is that what you're telling people now? Oh, don't worry, you know. I need that more than you do. We'll go there later. Potentially. Right, how's it looking? I don't know yet. Well, I'm sorry for the south. Maybe up there. Maybe. Should we run up first? We should go up first, shouldn't we? Oh. A lot of flies. That's extra protein. Well, well, well. What's all this about? Interesting. When I told you to hide the hall, I meant someone with a locked door, you absolute imbecile. Fuck, just a door will be better than this. Move it, now. You know I can't be scheming with it. If the chest is still here next check-in, it'll be your casket. Boss, I can't carry this alone. Could you help me get it here, you know? Before you took care of him. Besides, Ma used to say the best place to hide something was in plain sight. Take care of it before I hide in your mother's you useless. Damn's crazy. That wasn't nice, boss. Ma said bad words make bad men. I'm leaving for a while. But yes, you can keep my coat. Usually do anyway. I'm not moving the trunk. Damn. You quit. Well, I guess it's all for me now. Yep, all for me. Oh, I'm over encumbered. That can be stored away. Oh fuck it, we'll just put it all away. That'll do me. Let's have what to do with it all another time. Sell, dismantle. We'll see. I'm leaning towards dismantle though. I did not mean to dodge. I wanted to jump, but you know. It is what it is. Alright, let's see what else is here. Ooh, a chest. Hold on, there's an X down there. Missed something apparently. Oh, it's on the other side of this wall or something. Oh, never mind then. Back to this wall. Alright. Shit. I guess we'll do in here next now then.
Come in. The Balrog's always open.
What's wrong with your face? Go eavesdrop on someone else.
What do you want, Darren?
I do. No, I don't mind at all actually. You know, don't worry about it. Junk. Hard hack. For a second I almost read it as hard cock.
Don't get many Darrens in here.
Don't you? No.
What brings you to this hole in the wall?
A little
Don't
bit
get
of this, a
many
little bit of
Darrens
that.
in here.
Do you mind? He's
Not really.
stranger.
I don't really mind at all, to be honest.
It's not polite to eavesdrop on ladies, you know.
What the hell?
It's not.
Evening.
Ugh.
Evening.
Flashbang. Well, it's all opened
Just
up now.
stand there. Come in. The
What do you want?
Sit down. What do you want?
I don't know what Svath is. I'm interested in what you know.
If you want information, I've got it. Just a matter of what you'll pay for it.
No thanks.
Suit yourself.
Keep your secrets.
Oh.
That's what you got though. Damn. So we still don't have enough money to buy fine shit. Oh, I guess we do now. Never mind. Yeah, I want your lockpick. Perfect.
Welcome back.
Do you really people use theft openly here?
As opposed to what?
How'd you get away with it?
This is paradis. The question is, what can't you get away with? Your ambassador can ban it. Doesn't mean people will stop doing it.
Real.
Suit. Just. Oh,
So what's all your patrons like that?
like what? Oh, it's you. Wow, strike me blind. You cheat death, then you come to a place like this? You must be trying to prove something. As opposed to...
Aren't they unpredictable?
The way I see it, they're safer in here than they are out there.
Real.
If someone starts thinking they're atheists, I can put them down for a nap.
Okay.
So,
Let's see what he knows, and if it's dog shit, we'll get our money
Welcome.
back.
if you want information, there's a rumor about a valuable Pargroon stash north of here. You didn't hear that from me, though. Some Svef user told me he had a vision out by the eastern ruins. Not sure what that's worth to you.
Okay.
The locals are worried about the steel garrote coming into town. Whatever Wodica wants, she's bound to find it. I hear there's trouble out in Thirdborn. They're blocking the roads off, and they won't tell anybody why. It's getting more expensive to bring produce in from Fjord. Whatever's going on, that doesn't bode well.
All
So
right.
just stand there.
I guess you
There.
can keep that damn little
Welcome
pieces.
Some of my crewmates figured if any of them ever...
All right. There's nothing else that we're interested in, so. We didn't even do everything up there, did we? Or did we? Or did we? Oh no, we did. But there was more. I guess not. Oh, shit. Well. What's all this then, eh? Don't mind if I do. W-lick. Oh, this is in here again. No, continue, don't mind me. They weren't using them boxes anyway. I need to stop wasting my time breaking those things. I really do.
We could speak another time, perhaps. What is that fragrance? It's intoxicating. What
Why,
is
thank
that
you.
fragrance? We could speak another time.
Thank you.
You know what you're doing.
Oh, but I do. I do indeed. I know exactly where you are. Why does that even give me the option to do that? Well, whatever. Oh, scary. You gotta be kidding me, man. Okay, the stairs right there. It should be fine. Anything down here though? There is. Need to make a platform there, I think. And then jump down to it. Oh. Yeah, we probably shouldn't go over there. We're skipping ahead. Hold on, I hear something sparkling. Well. A great sword, eh? Band of transcendent suffering. Damn. That's pretty crazy. 35% damage buff. Insane. I guess we're just taking it off through the waterways. I mean, why not? Back we go. From whence we came. Banana, banana, banana. Down, 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 down. Na 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 na. Not here-ish. Alright, well, we'll take a peek when the time comes. What do you do back over here, Kai? Now, before we go up there, is there anything over here? I'm kind of surprised it isn't. But given what was over there, I guess it makes sense. Off we go. Back for where we came. Hello guys, did you miss me? I bet you did, didn't you? You must have missed me. Must have missed me. I would have missed me if I was them. Do we wanna go from here? I kinda wanna go back. And do the other side. Over there. And then we'll do that side of the city. There now, there now. Oh, I don't want to go over there just yet. Is there anything down here? Must be right. Silver fanning. Nice. W-lich. W-lich. I knew there'd be something down there. You wouldn't just build all that for nothing. Alright. This is where we started. Let's go over here now. We'll do over here. And then here, I guess. I don't, maybe we don't have access up here just yet, I don't know. We'll see. Pretty big. Oh, careful. Reme, Guardiola.
Yours are godlike.
You just cast a Harry Potter spell.
You're the one who saves the ambassador from the Strangleroot, right?
You clearly want something from me. What is it?
I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Edirans, but they've had a string of bad luck. Is there any chance you could lend them a hand?
What does a Valiant care for some unlucky Edirans?
Oh, heroic and observant, huh? Joking aside, I know this seems strange, but they helped me out when I needed it. I'm just trying to return the favor.
Explain to me how you know these people.
A fair request. I was an animancer in Fjord, just through the mountains in Emerald Stair. A lot of Valian animancers came to Fjord to experiment without the restrictions that come from noble patronage. Well, it turned out my high-minded theories were more explosive than I had calculated. I washed out, disgraced. Then I left Emerald Stair and I lost myself in a bottle at the Grinning Balrog. Lothred and Gladwine pulled me out of it.
Second. Okay. That's not what they're describing at all. So it's describing the inn of a tavern. Luffyland and Gladwin. I've already met them.
Oh, in the shantytown?
Yeah, I'm working on getting them what they need. We already did that though, haven't we?
Gelarde. Then I won't trouble you any longer, envoy. Farewell.
Oh, that was quick.
Envoy.
Oh,
Envoy.
yeah, that's the quest we literally have tracked right now.
Envoy.
That's another way of starting it. Not really just to them. But alright. Cool, cool. It doesn't seem to be anything. Oh, that's the clinic merchant, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Right. I understand it perfectly now. Everyone's just so silent, but that's fine. I don't really need them to speak. It's about here-ish, but that thing is now. Something like that. Yeah, over there.
What's the point? It's useless without the Daedra.
It's useless without the Daedra. Yap, mate. Let me just go ahead and get that fashionable point. Oh, there's enemies over there? What the fuck? How bizarre. How truly and utterly bizarre. Is there anything else over here? No. Alright. So we have the embassy district and over there. So we have a few locations to choose from. I'm gonna start over here. Wait, this is where the entrance is, isn't it? Yeah. That's fine. We can work with that.
You died, but you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.
What the hell are you doing here, Gareth?
Wish that sawbones would hurry up.
No.
Gotta get back to him. No
What?
one else is coming to help.
You have fun with that. Holy shit. Idea is a country rich with custom and they are known for their strict adherence to them. Their customs run the gamut from grand celebrations like the Feast of Feasts to mundane superstitions, such as ways to avoid theft addiction. This volume will focus primarily on bigger celebrations as no one knows how to throw an extravagant party quite like an Adarian. Feast of Feasts, dedicated to the honour of the life of the first Bear Conying. Each week is devoted to an aspect, very specific dishes. So it originally began as a celebration of birth of the first son and became a yearly occurrence. Use it as an excuse for a party and try to outdo themselves every year. It was always the current fair conging that's honoured. Each one's the first and only. Sweet treat. It's hard to keep children occupied. Has significance. Hidden in the metal box. Children are sent out to find for treasures. Okay. Celebrates a meeting between Adarian, Fair Kong, and the Glanfathan people. participants choose sides, come dressed in elaborate outfits, depicting which side they're aligning with. It's a masquerade ball. Okay. Winter's End is just an excuse for celebration, hasn't changed at all. Takes place during winter dusk, lasts all 3 days. Reflect on the year, celebrate lives, and remember the dead. Alright, well you guys have fun with that. Holy shit, dude. Okay, holy law drop. In 2200 AI, people of Dia unified into a new civilization called the Dia Kingdom. Everyone knew about it. It'd be better to unify. Hold on. Haven't we already read this? Yeah, we've already read this. We've already read that. I don't know why it's there again. Ambassador Higlard. I have maintained order in paradis for many years. When there's a city, when there's a good leader and fair policy, there's peace. But you have allowed the Steel Garret to terrorize my people, to sow distrust and fear. I suggest you tighten your Inquisitor's leash, or the embassy might not carry your banners for long. Clavenger, Yemond. We found this book on a public bench. After careful study, our scribe confirmed the handwriting matches the signature found on scrolls of Tain's chaotic orb. Be advised that Tain is in the living lands. As a member of the Circle of Archmagi, he has license to go where he pleases. You will observe him at a distance, but no one is to engage him. Tain is either a harmless fool or one of the most dangerous people alive. You simply can't take that chance. Dear Diary, here I am in the living lands. This island might not be the safest vacation spot, but it's certainly the most colourful, and the game just crashed. But also the most flavourful, according to these mushrooms, and mushrooms seldom lie. Before I forget, I promised Bacana I'd bring back a souvenir. There's rumour of a fallen star and emeralds there. Could be a nice addition to her collection. A message is scribbled on the inside cover. If found, please return to Tavern the Archmage, author of Tain's chaotic orb. Alright, game crashed, I'll see you shortly. So, I googled it and someone said it's this that's doing it. So we're gonna try to turn it off and see if it improves things. Alright. Let me just interact with these again. We've already read them. I'm just making sure it's registered in game, whether it's a script or not if you've read it. In 2602, Agent Explorers return from over the ocean, telling tales of ruins and treasures. Perfect for growing Vorlas. Locals weren't friendly. Burkong saw it as an opportunity to extend his empire and secure trade, said more explorers. That area was known as Direwood. It was investigated, mapped and colonized. 2623, the first permanent colonial settlements were established. Wallace fields were set up, but floundered due to conflict. It wasn't until 2643 that the opportunity presented itself again. Pilgrims wanting to escape persecution established colonies and farming operations. Grand Valia was on the verge of collapse, and the Fair Kongling wanted to ensure his hold on the purple dye trade. He encouraged the settlement, and even paid up the pilgrims set up in the New World. Because the king was still trying to secure his name in the purple dye trade, he was unable to properly respond to Admeth Hadrit when he issued his ultimatum. To avoid a rebellion, and give himself enough time, the Fair Kongling relented and made Admeth a Gref Palatine. In return, Admeth spent time and resources on the Direwood trade and shipping routes, benefiting the Fair Kong with increased income. For 7 years, the Direwood provided Adir with a steady income, leaving the fair conning time to ensure his trade system in Ridzaris was strong. With the fair conning's attention elsewhere, Admeth instituted the 10-year treaties, ending slavery in the Direwood and permanently removing one of the revenue sources provided by the Deerwooden explorers. The artifacts from the ruins scattered throughout the Direwood. At this point, the fair conning's word meant almost nothing to the citizens of Direwood. Admeth Hadra had replaced them as their true leader. In order to undermine his standing, the fair conning found allies willing to explore the ruins against the treaty conditions and plundered them. Soon, Adia again had a supply of artifacts to sell. When his agents were eventually caught, the fair conning distanced himself from the operation, certain there was no way to link him to the proceedings. But the Griff, using means provided to him by his Clonfafan allies, discovered the evidence needed to prove the fair conning was behind the plunderers. The conflict that arose from this revelation led to Admeth declaring independence for the Direwood in 2668 AI. After the bloody 4-year-long war that resulted in the death of Admeth, the fair conning relented. You see. Trying to keep control had become too costly. He signed treaties with the new Duke of the Direwood and returned his attention to Red Cirrus, redoubling his efforts on the Boreash trade, which is still running today. All that for some artifacts. Bro sold. He sold so bad. Just for some measly little artifacts. Long has the renowned Cartographers Guild served the Emperors and Queens of Adia. It is we who are responsible for the creation and distribution of the many maps throughout the Empire. Whether to direct travellers throughout the expanse that is Adia, guide ship captains on their voyages throughout Eora, or simply adorn the walls of an aristocrat's home, one can rest assured that the Cartographers Guild is behind the creation of every one of these works of art. For over 2 centuries since the Noble Expedition Corps discovered the Eastern Reach, have we worked and laboured to keep all the Empire and her colonies supplied with accurate, high-quality maps. God's willing, we will continue to do so for centuries yet to come. Alright.
None of the clerks believe my story. You've got some god looking out for you. I'll keep trying. But there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach. Still can't believe you're alive.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Looking out for you.
Alright. What's going on here?
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you on your feet. Kai.
Tej.
I'm surprised they let you in here.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
Something happened between you two?
It's nothing like that. You run into all sorts of characters around here, is all. Some more polite than others. I didn't mean anything by it, Envoy. He's just curious company for you to keep.
Oh,
hey,
don't worry
somebody
about
has
it.
to have the envoys back, because you all sure did it.
No one expected the Envoy to get assassinated.
Exactly. Amateurs.
I think there's more to the story here.
Well,
Kai?
come on, it's funny. Tej caused a ruckus last time he was slumming it at the Ballarrock. You were trying to kill a man, if I remember right. I had to put you outside.
That's crazy
You
work.
threw me into the canal.
You lived.
That water's filthy. I had the runs for 3 days.
Gods, Tej. The envoy doesn't need to know that.
You really tried to kill someone, Teach?
The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all marks.
It was over a dice game, right? Tej here has a gambling problem.
Great. Let's air all my troubles. Is there anything else?
The bartender sleeping with your girlfriend.
You're lying.
You sure about that?
That's crazy work.
We'll talk about this later.
I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
That's more than enough. Thank you. Was there anything I could help you with, Envoy?
I was hoping you might answer a few questions for me.
Naturally, Mom. How can I help you?
Oh my god. I'd like to understand Paradis better.
What would you like to know?
When was the city founded? Who lives here?
If you're looking for a particular year, the first thing you should know about Paradis is that this isn't the kind of place where the locals keep records. And though it might be considered a distant backwater by the rest of the world, this city is the height of civilization by the standards of the living lands. As for who calls this place home, I suspect you could find a criminal, confidence man, or prophet from every civilization in the world here.
Hey, come on. You're gonna give the envoy the wrong idea. We've got draft dodgers, courtesans, and revolutionaries too.
Oh, that's alright then.
You know, all the fun people.
In any event, as far as I can tell, Paradis has been this way since its inception. Thus the eclectic display of architectural styles. If nothing else, this city is a reflection of the countless people who have passed through it on their way to the interior.
You see. What are our intentions here?
Depends on who you ask. Ambassador Heelgard will tell you that our remit here is to establish a secure and orderly environment from which to engage in trade. Inquisitor Liudwin will tell you we're here to break the frontier.
So, which is it?
Both are true.
Why not both?
Yep. I'm not hearing anything about the Dream Scourge.
That's where
or
you
Scourge.
come in.
I don't know.
Whether you find your desires aligning with the ambassadors or the inquisitors, neither can succeed until the Dream Scourge is ended. We are only beginning to see its effects here in Dawnshore, but the closer to the center of the island you go, the worse it gets. That bear you and the ambassador encountered in the Strangle Route isn't even the worst of it.
Oh, don't you worry
The
about
tide
that.
of this soul plague is rising higher every day.
We're at the weakest stage we can be. How do Paradisans feel about us?
Look, for all that I complain about this backwater, there are good people here. Same as anywhere else. People who want to be able to walk to the market in the morning for their bread and eggs and know they won't be mugged. People who like it when the mail comes on time, and their skates are made from real copper, and their neighborhood peeping Tom ends up in the stocks. Those people, good and honest people, who pay their debts and honor their contracts and remember to thank the gods. They like us a lot.
How about the people who tried to kill me?
The Resistance, as such, are largely a group of misfits and criminals intent on undermining the rule of law. They take out loans with small adherent banking houses and do not pay them, then assault the bankers who attempt to collect. They agree to contracts with families in Adir seeking homes, and when their ships arrive, promptly abandon them. When we levy a small tax to fund the repair of city roads, they set our counting house on fire. And when our fishermen return to port, they board their ships and sink them.
That's certainly one way to characterize them. It's not exactly wrong, but it's not exactly right either.
For decades, people like them ruled this city through fear. We imposed order, and now they oppose us. You, unfortunately, were caught in the crossfire.
Okay. I'd like to ask you about something else.
Of course.
The Emperor didn't have time to brief me on the living lands. What do I need to know?
There's a lot of ground to cover.
Oh, we have a lot of
Could
dialogue
you be more
here.
specific?
How did he compare on the map?
Ah, the age-old question. Who's bigger? Adir is, naturally, by a wide margin. And were we at the Cartographers Guild in High Crown, I could show you on one of their globes. As it is, we must make do in the theater of our minds.
Where are we in relation to Adir?
The Living Lands are located in the far north of Aora. Adir is southwest of the Living Lands, situated along the equator.
How about the weather, the terrain? I need to know what to expect.
The Living Lands are more arid than Adir, and the island is more prone to storms. But
I
its
love
many
storms.
deep valleys protect the various townships from the worst of the weather. Topographically speaking, the Living Lands are a place of extremes. Deep inland, mountains rise high enough to rival those of the White March, blanketed year-round in snow. While east of the volcano of Mount Forja is an acid sea that sinks far below the level of the ocean.
Wow, just an active volcano. Your known world is comprised of many lands. Okay. I'm not reading all that. An unknown island. Cool. Let's see. Well,
the lands between them are riven with deep clefts in the earth and isolated by wastelands of sun-baked sand dunes. I'll share what I can.
Who's in power here?
There is no singular authority in the living lands.
Not yet, anyway.
I shudder to think what the living lands would look like under your rule.
Well, to start, there'd be a lot more brothels.
Based.
Charming. Power is invested in the leaders of the various townships scattered across the island. The largest are Fjord, Thirdborn, and Solace. None of which, I will note, are as safe and orderly as Paradis.
What should I know about Fjord?
Fjord Messaverno is located in a valley known locally as the Emerald Stair, named for the terraced rice paddies that cover its hillsides. It is our closest neighbor. The city, if you can call it that, was founded 50 years ago by animancers from the Valian Republics. Apparently, the laws governing animancy weren't lenient enough in the Republics. So the city's founders came to the living lands, where they could practice their discipline more freely.
Don't blame them.
Currently, Fjord is governed by a man named Ignacy Vidaro. Rather inept to hear the ambassador talk about him. Fjord's farmers supply most of the grain and vegetables we eat here in Paradis. Or it did. Their shipments have been infrequent lately. Something about a blight in the fields. In any event, I believe that covers Fjord.
Alright. How about the Valian Republics?
The Valian Republics are a collection of city-states in the Eastern Reach, southeast of our former colony, the Deerwood. The Republics began life as colonies of the Grand Empire of Valia, hence the name. But as Grand Valia's economy collapsed, well, the colony saw an opportunity to escape the influence of the Empire of Origin, and they seceded, much as the Deerwood did from Adir. Now a mature confederation in their own right, the Republics have recently indulged their own expansionist ambitions in the Deadfire Archipelago. Through their merchants in the Valian Trading Company, the Republics will sell you anything you could ever wish to buy.
Up to and including people.
We should count ourselves lucky to have had no interest in the living lands. In a struggle between our Emperor and the Republic's great dukes, well, I doubt we would come out on top. But if anyone asks, I was not the one who told you that.
That's unfortunate. What's the story about the Thirdborn?
Everything you need to know about Thirdborn is in its name. It was founded by the Thirdborn children of Rawatai, Navy dropouts, smugglers, and hands for hire. Almawa and Orleans, mostly.
Home, sweet home.
You're free to go back any time you like.
I like my current circumstances just fine, thanks.
They are people, in short, who couldn't cut it in the civilized world and had to make room on the margins. Unfortunately, they are currently besieged by the Dream Scourge. We have sent some troops to lend what help we can, and the mayor, Temerity, was appropriately grateful, but...
No nonsense, I'm much believed current leader of Thirdborn. Okay.
I don't know how long they'll hold out.
I could stand to know more about Rawatai.
Rawatai is one of the old empires, every bit as storied as Grand Valia or our native Adir. If Adir is to the southwest of the living lands, Rawatai is to the southeast. And unlike our home, their small continent is racked by terrible storms. This is due, or rather was due, to the island's proximity to Andra's Mortar, the unending super hurricane that once hid the ancient city of Ukaizo. Rawatai is largely peopled by Almawa, descended from those who fled the Deadfire Archipelago centuries ago, when Andra pulled the moon, Ione Brather, into the sea. They are an aggressive, militant culture, and personally, I find their obsession with gunpowder rather quaint. They are also our chief rivals on the world stage.
I don't think they see it that way.
No?
Well, as far as Navy brass is concerned, Adir doesn't really rate.
Now you're just making things up.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but we don't think about you at all.
What about Solace?
Solace is, what is there to say, really?
Oh, it's not on here. I thought it would pop up.
Yeah, they tend to have that effect on people.
The trouble is, I don't know much about Solace. Nobody does. They are an isolationist community of Pogrunan dwarves who live in the forbidding ways of Galawain's tusks. They don't let outsiders into their lands, and they don't let their people out of them.
Some folks get out from time to time, but they can't ever go back. And the ones who survive aren't eager to talk about their experiences.
People aside, the land itself is incredibly hostile. The island's volcano, Mount Forja, rests at the heart of the region, and it's recently become active. Half the land is lava rock, and the other half is, well, literally lava. I don't know why anyone lives there. I have to assume they're all insane.
You have no idea.
Is it popped up now, maybe? Oh, here it is. Oh, you already read this, didn't we? I think so. Wow. Definitely looked at it. Yeah. Can you tell me anything about the Pogrunan dwarfs?
Naturally. The Pogrunan are a unique community of mountain dwarves originating in Old Valia. As a people, they've made their name as explorers, builders, miners. No doubt you've seen their ruins in your travels, here, back home in Adir, and all across the world. They maintain a rich tradition of oral storytelling, chanted magics, and ritual carving, which they take great pains to record and transmit across their various communities. Even the most physically isolated Pogrun is not alone. Somewhere, one of their people is thinking of them and planning an expedition. Abidan must cherish them.
You sound like you admire them.
Abidan is the god of golems. I see. I see. Well, shit, man.
I suppose I do. By all...
Wow. You've been hearing a lot about this Inquisitor Lordman. Who is she?
Consider yourself lucky. Inquisitor Ludwine is the commander of the Steel Garrote in Paradis. Were you to ask her, she'd say she keeps the peace. But she doesn't keep it so much as prosecute it. As ruthlessly as the ambassador will let her. She's also a veteran of the Steel Garrote's campaign in the Deathfire, where she died.
She's a Death Guard. Well, that explains a lot.
A what? Death Guards are strong-willed individuals who refuse to die. They cling to life by maintaining a deep connection to some unresolved personal crusade, often tied to their faith. Rare and terrifying, Death Guards are some of Europe's most brutal and uncompromising villains.
I don't know what happened to her there, but I suppose Wodica wasn't done with her yet.
Who's Wodica again? I keep forgetting. Ah, the Burned Queen, the goddess, yeah. Where did Death Guard stand and watch over the archives at Bragan Hall?
Cryptic Neil! I remember him fondly.
How did you manage to remember him?
I took every upper-level course the university offered on memory and recall to circumvent the Walian glamour on him.
A what?
And even then, it only barely worked. I had to look at him out of the corner of my eye and half cross them while thinking of something dreadfully boring like, grimoire repair.
Well is the god of secrets, revelations, illusions, cryptography, obfuscation, perception, dreams, and visions. Their followers are a mystery even to each other, reveling in acts of creating and unraveling mysteries.
On the upside, it's made me an exceptional clerk. But that's neither here nor there. We were discussing death guards.
Right, tell me about them.
Death guards are surpassingly rare. Some of the secretaries who traveled with our dignitaries in the Deadfire spoke of one named Iser, a devotee of Berith, who guards the hanging sepulchres there. But I have heard of none others except those I've read about in the histories. They are people, most often paladins or priests, so devoted to a cause that they simply refuse to pass on to the wheel when they die. Their soul haunts their body. The passion required to sustain them devours their flesh, and they swiftly turn to bone. I've never read a history nor tale of a death guard that did not end with them going quite mad. When they lose their capacity to care for anything but their cause, they cannot love. And when they cannot love, they cannot be merciful. And so everything before them becomes only an obstacle.
What was she like before she became a death guard?
I only met her once. She was a mid-level member of the Steel Garrote then, chasing oathbreakers who'd fled Adiran law. She'd come back to the Imperial Archives to borrow a map to a place called Oathbinder's Sanctum. I remember she was furious because the map was quite poor. She worried about finding the place, about properly executing her duty to her god. She wanted, I think, to do a good job. So, while clearly she has changed, in some sense, I'd say she's much the same.
What do you know about the Steel Garrote?
Think upon your promises and die. That's the litany of the Steel Garrote, usually said right before they kill you. They're an order of paladins born and bred in Adir, though clearly they've found plenty of work beyond our borders. Their remit is simple but comprehensive. They punish all who break their oaths. In practice, that has historically meant contracts. One lord or merchant will hire the Steel Garrote to bring a duplicitous rival to justice.
Fun bunch. What are they doing in Paradis?
Since the events in the Deadfire, their operations have expanded. The Steel Garrote has always been associated with Wodica. Now, they are explicitly her order. And they go wherever Wodica's priests, or Wodica herself, believes there is a need for them to go. The Living Lands are a dangerous, lawless frontier in sore need of order. Thus, they are here. Or so the Steel Garrote say.
Wodica got a subventions. Ludwin's chosen a Ludwin has chosen a challenging patron.
Do you think so? I've always found her inflexibility comforting. Wodica's edicts are clear. If you obey her laws, pursue justice, punish the guilty, and give fealty to the Emperor, then you have pleased her, and I aim to please. But Wodica does not trust. She demands that you declare yourself for her again and again. Her every request is a test, and her every test is an opportunity to disappoint her. I appreciate a god who makes you work for their grace. I don't want anything given to me for free. I'm an open book.
I'm told to meet with a watcher, but I don't know anything about them. What can you tell me?
I trust whomever told you to consult a watcher also told you to avoid the one in the city. She is a liar and a thief.
Oh, did you take your money?
No. Anyway, watchers are individuals capable of perceiving souls. The soul may be in a living body, or it may simply be lingering, waiting to pass into the in-between. In either case, interacting with a soul allows a watcher to glimpse a person's past lives or their most deeply buried memories. Watchers are incredibly rare, and in Adir, highly controlled. Many people wish to know who they were in a previous life, and do not like what they learn.
What happens to them in Adir?
The smart ones stay hidden. They do not announce their powers, perhaps not even to themselves. Even a careful watcher risks inadvertently revealing themselves by knowing something they shouldn't know. Of the ones that are public, little is concretely known. But we hear things. They make good judges in Wodika's courts, so long as they're controlled. The lords, it's rumored, buy and sell them to collect blackmail on their enemies. But I suspect many watchers are imprisoned or executed, or simply kill themselves.
Are watchers dangerous?
A watcher doesn't need your cooperation or consent to read your soul. They could learn everything about you, terribly damaging things about your parentage, for example, or things you did in a past life, without you ever knowing. You see how this could threaten the established order, undermine our betters' right to rule.
We have no
but that's
betters.
just one side to it. Imagine how a watcher feels, knowing what a threat they are to the status quo. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be keen on kings and emperors wanting me dead. Sounds like a lot of hassle.
Don't sell yourself short, Kai. I don't doubt you're an expert in people wanting you dead.
You're not wrong.
I rarely am, in any case. The Watcher is fundamentally a tragic figure. Of the few that survive our world, most are destined to go mad.
Could I become a watcher?
Yes and no. So far as I understand it, a Watcher is born a Watcher. But it takes an event, often something shocking or traumatic, to bring a Watcher's powers to the fore. So you may be a Watcher, or I may be, or Kai, and we might not even know.
Are there any famous ones I should know about?
Well, the Watcher of Cadnua is legendary. It was their castle Aethys destroyed when he began his campaign of terror in the Dead Fire. Oh, by the Queen, I hope I get to meet them someday. In terms of local interest, you'll have heard of Runid, of course. And there was Ida. You may not know about her. She was a Watcher from the Living Lands. I believe she was an Orlan.
An Orlan? Short, hairy folk found in many corners of Eora. I see. Found parent communities, traditionally wilderness nomads, highly sensitive to sound and other environmental stimuli. Alright. Okay.
She must have died, 150 years ago. Slain by a great serpent, gods treat kindly with her soul. Doubtless there are others, but most don't meet a good end.
You know quite a lot about watchers for the Secretary.
I don't think so.
The envoy is right. You're basically a Watcher encyclopedia.
Why should a secretary be limited to knowledge of filing systems and how the ambassador takes his tea? I was a boy once. Watchers were a special interest of mine when I was young.
He sounds defensive to me. Does he sound defensive to you, Envoy?
Very defensive.
I am not a Watcher.
Exactly what a Watcher would say.
Both of you, please, your fun puts me at tremendous risk. This isn't a subject the Inquisitor takes lightly.
All right. I know you're not a Watcher, Teach. You'd be better at dice.
Apology accepted. Of course.
Alright. You're the ambassador's secretary. What's he like?
Well, you'll notice I'm nearly always here. If that man sleeps, I don't know about it. He wouldn't say, but I believe he relied on the claviger far more than he lets on. And without the claviger's steady hand at the rudder, the ambassador's struggling just to bail water from the sinking ship that is Paradis.
Claviger Aemon might have tolerated a little more chaos than the ambassador liked, but he kept this place humming. He's not someone you can easily replace, and not with one man alone.
It's a difficult job. The pressure sometimes gets the better of him. But if he loses his temper now and then, I can't blame him for it. Better him than me.
What's he like when he's not working?
He doesn't know what to do with himself. You know, in our first days here, he'd often walk to the end of the docks at sunrise. The work was done, the embassy was closed, and he'd still be wearing the same clothes he'd slept in at his desk. And he'd just stare out over the sea. He always seemed dissatisfied back then. I suppose years later, he still does.
You don't want his job?
Oh, be serious. Most of us here didn't get sent to the frontier because we were anybody's favorite. The longer I'm here, the more likely the people who matter are to forget me. And I'd actually like to get back to High Crown someday. Get married, have a few kids, take the civil exams, and settle into a permanent clerkship.
I guess there
awful.
are worse ways to spend a life.
Like rotting in this embassy. I'm an open book. Should you ever safe trap...
Holy fucking shit, dude. That was a lot. That was a hell of a lot.
Envoy, is it really you?
Shut up. Claviger Emond. I know that blighting up a strangleroot is a cause for concern, but I must strongly discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Fiat Mesaveno. We cannot endorse the blasphemous trade of animancy, much less welcome it to our dinner tables. What a stupid thing to say. Oh, this is the actual embassy. I thought it was like over here. I guess not. I don't know if I want to bother. Inquisitor, I have been in Emerald Stair long enough to confirm our worst suspicions. The people of Fiat Metaverno care not for the laws of mortals or gods. Animancy and folk magic are peddled in defiance of Boudica. Their crimes are innumerable, their way of life intolerable. All is not lost. Politically, they are unstable, too focused on themselves to notice us, our eager hands tightening the garret. We await your order, your friend in the forest. I don't think that us is meant to be there. Okay. The sun does not set on the Adarian language. Those of us who commune with this proud language or some derivation of it populate every corner of Eora. Most of us who speak this wonderful tongue know it as Adarian, but scholars and those obsessed with correctness often qualify it as modern or contemporary Adarian. This is the contrast for language you and I speak today with Eldaderan, the old elven language that was spoken in the Adarian Empire back before the pioneer settlers of the Direwood built their longships. If Eldaderan could be considered the mother of the living Adarian, the language he'll speak could be seen as Adarian's cousin. He'll speak is fading from common use, but many of the elves, especially the older ones, in the Adarian heartland, still use this dialect. Okay, these words are Hillspeak, identical to Adarian but includes a large vocabulary of archaic words, fallen out of use. A lot of poems sound like melodic nonsense instead of complete rhymes, usually Hillspeak. Hillspeak is similar to speakers of so-called modern Adarian, the same can be said to our language predecessor. It's a dead language. Eldaderan is a dead language spoken by academics. Not used elsewhere. Use of orthography that has since been abandoned. Contains some diphthongs that have no place in the modern Adarian. Some consonant clusters. I don't really. Alduin is pronounced Alduin. There's a long vowel sound on the Y. Dornisk is pronounced Dornish. Yestra is pronounced Yestra. Sledge is pronounced Sledged. Okay, whatever. Uskgrim, not Uskgrim. Ingmar. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, there's another one right here. Oh my god. I must admit, it has proven impossible to build diplomatic relations. The locals have a natural distrust of outsiders, and we have nothing they want. Inquisitor Ludwin believes that time and pressure will prevail. Would that I shared her confidence. Ludwin, under her gaze, I feel scrutinized down to the bone, picked apart like carrion, and stared through by a pair of cold, motionless eyes that have glimpsed too far beyond the veil, reducing me to some depraved pilgrim who prays only for her ossified claws to work their way under my skin, liberating me from this pathetic envelope until at last we are bound together as a skeletal pair. Limbs intertwined not as two beings but as one. What? That sounds romantic, I guess? I don't know. Has he got the hots for Lou? I'm just messing. He wants the bonus, yeah. There's no shame in being attracted to power. Nevertheless, I must keep such feelings to myself as to be met with revulsion, or worse, enthusiasm. Dude, you want the bonus, don't you? That's crazy work.
I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Fine. So who killed me?
Not even death can slow you down, I see. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Captain Cynric said you have a missive for me from the Emperor.
Here you are, Ambassador.
Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
Slip a few coins from his purse while he talks. Gravity, absolutely.
You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
You're referring to how I healed the Adra and the Strangle route.
Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
Dream Scourge. Where'd the name come from anyway?
No doubt some superstitious peasant toiling in the fields. The Living Lands has plenty of both. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume those are the people responsible for my death.
Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
Seem to have it out for us specifically. Do you know why?
Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
Of course.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice.
I'll be the one to decide the punishment, if any.
The choice is yours, as will be the consequences. All I ask is that you use your best judgment.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of paradis.
You've proven to be capable so far. What can he do that you can't?
Blend in, for one thing. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the living lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of paradis.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another.
I can figure that out myself. Just point me toward the nearest lab.
I'm sure that a scholar of your prestige is more than capable of self-diagnosis, but time is of the essence. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Well, considering every Tom, Dick and Harry in the city knows I'm still alive, I don't see how I've got the element of surprise. My colleagues at the Imperial Archives are never going to believe this.
You'll have tales aplenty, that's for certain. And a long tapestry of battle scars. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Alright. Anything else to say?
I can't tell you how grateful I am that you survived the attempt on your life. But let's not dwell on unpleasant
Oh yeah,
matters.
I did it all for you, of course. Okay, well. There's nothing else to say, which is I'm somewhat thankful for, because honestly, man, I was going crazy in here, man. Like, dude, they just kept yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping. We're finally free. At least from there. Yo, what do you want?
Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the Envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs.
Do you need me to find you a healer? You look like a bear tried to have you for lunch. What happened?
My brother Cadman and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and gods. And what else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. No place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy.
The exploits of the Expedition Corps are legendary.
You're just saying that to make me feel better. We don't even have our own quarters.
Oh,
we mostly operate out of the Cartographers Guild. At least it's cozier than the soldiers' barracks. And they let me copy their maps. Most of the places we go aren't as treacherous as this temple, though.
This temple sounds dangerous. What were you doing there?
It's built on ruins, and the ruins are falling apart. Because of the roots, you know, and the earthquakes.
Earthquakes?
We're looking for the man who built the temple, someone the locals call the Oracle. He's well, he's like you. A godlike.
But the gods record nearly all of my kin during Earth's march through Deadfire.
All the gods but one, I guess? Because this oracle, he belongs to Aethys. And if the rumors are true, he's the very last of his kind.
Take it from me. Around here, the rumors always have some truth to them.
We just want to talk to him. That's why we went down there. Now my brother's hurt, and my team's in danger, and I'm stuck here and...
Take it easy, kid.
We'll go take a look.
Everyone at the embassy's too busy to help me, and I'm worried sick.
Why do you need to speak to a god like Aviathas?
This oracle, he set himself up in a godless ruin. Turned it into a temple to Aethys, right? Supposedly, he built the whole place up just to house a holy relic. A bone from Aethys' titan.
Wait, you don't mean the god titans at UK Zone?
Exactly! But how do you know about that? I don't remember seeing you at one of our lectures.
Dragon Hall has an archive for expedition journals and newsletters. I peruse them.
I didn't think anyone read those. I used to haunt those stacks as a first year. Before I got recruited to expeditions, I mean. Yeda, our captain, she believes these titan skeletons are what's left of the gods' physical bodies. They used to get up and walk around. And this godlike, he's got a piece of the one that belonged to Aethys. That's what my team is down there to confirm, anyway.
Do you know anything about this oracle, Kai?
Not much. He doesn't get out often. But I've heard he's hundreds of years old and only speaks to godlikes.
Convenient for me, then.
He probably hasn't seen much company in a while. Can't say I blame him. People still fault Aethys for the Saints' War, and that was 25 years ago. If I were the earthly avatar of everyone's least favorite god, I'd go into hiding too.
If nobody wants him here, then he should leave.
What does your team intend to do with this relic if you find it?
Well, if that relic really is what it's said to be, and if it can heal the sick like it's said to do, it can't stay here. Not in some dank hole in this mouldering backwater. Not when it can help our people with the Dream Scourge. Or help people back home who deserve it more. And yet is determined to get that relic, no matter the risks. The rewards are just too great.
But
Envoy, I'm afraid it's a lie. And they're all going to die down there for nothing.
Alright. Tell me where to find them. I'll go look for them.
Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass.
Who were these pilgrims you mentioned?
Well, I gather they were folks who worshipped Aethys. And they'd come to this temple from all over the living lands to pray, or be healed, or to ask forgiveness. But Aethys isn't too popular these days, so...
So, most people don't go there anymore.
Right. Exactly.
Anything else I should know?
This oracle. I don't know if he's dangerous, but he's supposed to carry a sword full of diamonds. I'll probably never get to see it now.
Let's see. Look for some rock piles, say hello to Sagwin, go spelunking. Got it.
Cadman's not gonna believe his eyes when he sees you.
Why?
You'll
Am I
probably
10
find
million
the expedition with
fireflies?
the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Alright. Well, we know where that is then.
I'm telling you, that temple was trapped 10 ways to God's Day. Envoy?
Okay, that's nothing else to say to me.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
What are you talking about? I'm saying some nonsense right now. Man.
Guess a deer in discipline doesn't.
That was easy.
Another glorious battle.
There's just a dead soldier out here, though. That's pretty crazy. Insanely crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. Lock me in the rubber room. Rubber room full of rats. Right. What's all this nonsense? What is all this nonsense, eh? Derelict garden. Also, I don't understand what the point of burning that is. Whatever.
This one's mine.
Is it? Looks dead to me. Wolf's dead. I think this is that one door we saw. It was barred. Yep. It is. That can't be everything here. It's a little bit crazy, that's it. No, there's more. Administration district. Alright. Oh shit, man. Well, we got that door open, which I'm happy about. What else are we looking at around here? Banana, banana, banana. Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. There's gotta be other shit around here. It is. Uh-huh. What's the point of this? Oh shit. That was close. Got me all fucked up. There's another way in here. Alright, well we know the loop then, for what that goes. I'm actually surprised this game doesn't have oh. So I pressed it and it crouched to the sliding. Looks like it does have it after all. Banana, banana, banana. Blackwing gloves. Yep. Honestly, I kinda like them. Looks like we can go further up though. No? No. Maybe not. Well, shit. Alright. Why did we not go higher up? No. Well, that's that then. That's that indeed. I guess we have a little look around the square.
Sometimes we get more contraband coming through here than honest goods.
Is that so? Scholar Aelval Gold. Or Edelgund.
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarep queen. You're that godlike from the docks.
I am.
I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky.
Sounds like you've had other visitors.
Indeed. A young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone.
Seems odd that they would come to a scholar for help.
They were asking all sorts of people. Seems like I was the only one willing to really speak to them. They were asking where they could find luminous Ardra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough.
It's very rare outside with Deadfire. I've only seen it once or twice.
Well, well, you've done your reading. You're exactly right. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation.
I can do that already.
They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Ardra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there.
It seems ill-advised to do any kind of experiment at a place called Castel's Folly. Maybe. You seem to know a lot about animancy.
Me? Oh no, I know better than to tread on that side of the Emperor's laws. I just knew some people at one time. Long ago. They asked me to join them in the experiment, but I've made enough mistakes to know how to avoid a big one. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you?
What Valian captain are you talking about?
I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
Have you seen him in Paradis?
Oh no. I imagine a Valian sea captain knows better than to spend time among all these Adiran soldiers. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Ardra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck. An interesting day.
Castel's Folly. Interesting. I'll take a little peek.
Yes, an interesting day so far. An interesting day indeed.
Anyone else here? Is there anything else to say? No. Spring berries.
Someone had a lot of trouble to make sure that wouldn't be found.
Well, we found it, didn't we? Boot knife, white leaf, sword, arrows, blah 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 blah. Modified pistol does not fire. Grave step and a sickle. Seen more weapons this week than in the past 2 months combined. Would report to Captain Sinrich. Is this organised? What is Paradis planning here? Very good question. Let me find out. I'm good. You can put that away and keep it.
This is where you go. Don't count on anyone cleaning up the bloodstain anytime soon.
Let's see. Alright, so we've reached the point where... What about over here? Could we not go over there? Maybe. Maybe we couldn't. We'll find out eventually, I suppose. Actually, I kinda want to take a peek and just see, right? It was impossible. No, because that takes us out to here. And then we can go over here, but there's no way of getting over here, right? I'm not going crazy. Don't believe I am. That's on the other side of this wall. I didn't really see a way we could get over there. No, but we have to be able to get over there because there's a herb on the other side, or an axe. Wait a minute. That's on the outside, right? Like out there? Yeah. I don't think you can get over there, like at all. This takes us higher. Let's see if we can get a better viewpoint. I don't think we can. No. Alright. There's no way. Oh shit. That was close. There's no way of getting us over there, I don't think. Let's go back to what we were doing over here. Hear that? A tingling noise. A treasure effect. Am I imagining things? I want to find out. I'm imagining things. Am I? So we've already been down there. I don't see how I could have missed something. Unless it's somehow up there. I don't really see like a way of getting up there. Hmm. Don't have any collision. Invisible wall. Interesting. Oh well. Oh well indeed.
Tragic. A recently arrived envoy from Adir was assassinated just inside the front gates. Killer is still at large. A captain from the Valian Trading Company seeks a criminal known as Trevik. Trevik and his crew are believed armed and deadly. Fisherman missing. Last seen near the watermill, northwest of the river. Need coin? See Sansa in Hightown. He seeks explorers to assist him in mapping the living lands.
Is that so?
Word says that healing has come to the Strangle Route outside of town. Still, it will be some time before it returns to its former glory. Warning. An ogre has taken residence in a cave north of Paradis. Travel there at your own risk. News of a strange plague travels from Thirdborn. Rest easy, friends, as there seems to be no danger to Paradis. Our friends in Emerald Stair have promised shipments of food and supplies to help fight the food shortage in Paradis. Shops all over town have closed. Their wares purchased wholesale by the Adiran soldiers. Resupply is just a few weeks away. Rough currents are keeping ships from braving the port of Paradis. Supplies may run low for a time, so reserve your goods.
How many lands does he have?
This word in from the Guild of Millers. The Guild of Millers, true bread for true Adirans. Reminder, if you see a body on the street, leave it alone. The guards have everything under control. Shops all over town have closed.
Okay.
Their wares purchased wholesale by the Adiran soldiers. Resupply is just a few weeks away.
I need to go down there. We've already been down there. Alright. So, this is... okay. Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit more. Isn't that the Watcher, Runeed's house? Well, that's not in the city. At least they're in there. What about down here? Oh, we've been down here too, haven't we? Yeah, because we came up here. Yeah, we did. Alright, so we have the stairs and the marketplace. Should we go to the marketplace first?
Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this.
What's going on?
You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you.
Something wrong?
Sort of. Maybe you can help. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else.
All you can do is let her down gently.
I know. It's the least she deserves. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her?
Of course. This can't be easy. This is terrible. She should do it herself.
I used to wonder why no one talked about this. Now I understand. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den. It's the big one with the balcony and the round window. This may be the most foolish thing I've ever gotten myself into.
Is that skin? Up and through? It's a weird texture.
This may be the most foolish thing I've ever gotten myself in. This may be the most foolish thing I've ever gotten myself into.
I don't know. So that takes us down into the market district.
Must not be hiring.
I don't care if they're hiring. There'll be a way in. I could definitely get up top from there. But why? I'm gonna go over this way first. Is this closed? Oh no, this is Paradis High Town. We can just go there right now. Oh wait, well, we're not done over here yet. We still have quite a bit to do over here. Let me just... Well. What have we got here? What have we got here? W upgrade materials right there. What's in here? Money, eggs, etc. etc. Alright. Let me just burn this away. Let's see where this is originally to. Let me see the real way of getting up there. Fucking hell, man. How many of them are there? Oh, damn.
Hey, that looks like a totem to your burned queen. I was just getting warmed up.
Alright, W totem. Okay, now. What happened in here? Used to get wagons of ore from Sovereign Point every month. Now, a year's silence. Have the mine dried up, or something happened to the settlement? Either way, I can't stay in business like this. Turns out I'm not the only one getting nervous. A lot of the outposts inland have gone quiet. Plague, disappearances, creatures gone mad. Everyone's heard the rumours, but no one's got the answers. This can't go on. We rely on each other for essentials. Unless something changes, we're gonna die out here. Huh. Interesting. I think there's something there, but I sure as shit can't see anything. I don't think I missed anything upstairs either. But maybe I did. I could have sworn I didn't. Let me check. No. No noise here. I don't think it would be up there. Oh, I didn't think I'd make that. I did. I don't see the point. Hill District. Okay. Okay. But then, how would you normally get up here? I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. Let me do a new save where we get ourselves somewhere stuck we're not supposed to be. Alright. Oh shit, man. Let me go back.
Ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
God, got a real ugly mug.
Get your face out of my face.
Wanna kiss?
Nothing to say to you.
No? Alright.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory.
Hail. I take it you're new to these parts? If so, you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place.
Why should I care about these Sparrowhawks? Who are they?
A group of smugglers. Vicious killers, the lot of them, as far as I'm concerned.
What did he want with the Pearl District anyway?
A number of artisans actually support these piles of Stelgar dung, if you can believe it. They see them as a beacon of independence, resisting your countrymen.
Good thing I'm a right deadly person.
Oh,
so
watch out
sick
for
of
their
it,
leader.
envoy.
He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
Big? No offense, but I've eaten chickens bigger than you.
Says you, fishman. Can you believe the cheek on that one?
What can you tell me about it?
Thala the Taskmaster, they call him. An ogre, if you can believe it. Only seen him once, myself, and I hope it stays that way.
Well, I've met a few reasonable ogres in my travels. They're not all hotheads.
I hope you're right. We'll see soon enough, eh?
Yeah, we will.
Still alive, huh? Don't go up these stairs if you want to keep it that way. Still alive, huh?
Well,
don't go up these
if the ogre doesn't want to be nice or
Always
play
thought they
nice,
should
we'll kill
move
him.
to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
If you say so. Alright. We're all sitting here watching an empty stage. Crazy work. No one's saying anything. There's no background dialogue or anything. That's kind of weird.
Have no place at this tree.
Oh, it just doesn't work. What do you want? Quickly! I have an audience waiting for me.
Where are the other actors?
Nursing their headaches, I assume? My friends thought it'd be funny to get roaring drunk last night. Only one showed up today, and he was in no shape to perform. They've all gathered out there, and I don't have a show to give them. I can't play every part myself. I just can't.
Why not? I'm sure the audience would love to laugh at you.
You're right. I was foolish to even consider it. I wasn't cut out for this Esperanto. I'm not here either. I'll have to come up with some excuse for why we're closed today. Just leave me be, will you?
I was trying to encourage him, not whatever that was. I thought that's what he wanted. You'll be fine. Fate is all about the unexpected, isn't it?
I suppose they wouldn't object to a one-man show? The question is, which one? I've only memorized a few. I could do Beltramo's Lament, or the Deerwood Tree, or maybe the May Queen's Conquest.
Whichever one you remember best.
All right, if you insist. Thank you again, my friend. Now to go out and face them. You've been very kind. Thank you.
I'll do a performance. Have a little watch then. Come on, faster. Gonna wait for his slow ass to walk all the way around. God damn.
Dear listeners, a solo performance I have for you today. Prepare to be awed by feats of verse and memory. But before the show begins, perhaps a demonstration to whet your appetites. Follow me on an auditory adventure, a tour of the living lands and its most wild creatures. First, let me introduce you to the mating call of the Stelgar, the ruin of so many. A silent and stealthy feline. Few have heard its call, and fewer still have lived to tell the tale.
What is bro doing?
Hold your applause, my dear friends. There's more to come. Perhaps you've heard the fearsome Stelgar before. After all, just a small few have lived after running into one. But have you ever heard the distress call of a fearsome Bellarok? Of course not! Bellarocks live deep within the living lands, rarely seen by any of the bravest souls. And if you are unlucky enough to face this scaled abomination, they are dangerous teeth to tails. Now, when you hear this, I must ask that you remain where you stand. There's nothing to fear. All is well, I assure you.
What is he doing?
are present with us at this very moment, is it not? Well, fear not. It is only I. Thank you all for your time. My name is Tuguru, and it has been an honor to perform for you.
That's it.
Allow me just a brief intermission, and I promise yet more to dazzle and delight you.
You just went up there and made silly noises for a little bit. Like, what are you on about?
Unyielding, undying, your leaves whisper the years. In your bark lies the memory of 1,000 shaded souls.
Okay.
Unyielding,
Well,
undying.
you have fun with that, I guess. That wasn't great. Like at all. In fact, I'd say it was the opposite of great. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Empty our workshop. Alright.
Hey, so close.
What do you want?
Oh, you are a special one, you are.
Hey,
I
yo.
thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us.
What do you know about godlikes?
I know we had one or two disappear lately. Gods took them back, I heard. Just another sign, I guess? You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it.
What do you mean by the plants and animals feel it?
Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are changing. No one knows why, or exactly what's doing it. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and the fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas.
A recovery potion, I assume. I imagine the awakened Adra will be difficult to get. But we know where to get Adra, so that's good.
Awakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath.
Luminous Adra is very hard to find, unless you could afford to buy some outright.
Which is impossible. Yes, I thought so too. But they offered a very sensible deal and swore they had a supplier. Certainly seemed honest to me. My friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it.
A trained Animancer might know where to find Luminous Adra, if you know any.
Interesting that you think I'd name names while talking to the newly arrived envoy from Adir. But yes, Adelgund, often by the western gate, she knew some Animancers, and she might know something.
Tracking down unscrupulous smugglers is our specialty.
I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying, but it's from the acrid fumes I inhaled earlier. Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
It is. There's one right above you.
My friend!
I'm still looking. We'll return shortly. Journal. Yeah, we already talked to that person, right? And they talked about Castle's Folly, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain that was the case. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I saw something right there. Maybe that was the tingling noise we were hearing. We were right here. It might have been. I don't hear it anymore. It could be that my ears were playing tricks on me to begin with, but I'm not convinced. I'm really not convinced.
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence. Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point.
And that point is?
My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead?
A dagger is all well and good until your enemy summons a fireball.
See? You understand? It's not cheating. It's being prepared.
These goods have any risks?
Of course not. I wouldn't sell you something I thought would kill you. That's not good for business.
You better practice your penmanship. That scroll uses the rune for goat.
Oh dear. Yes, that could have some unintended results. All right, that one's not for sale. What else can I interest you in?
Let me see. Mid. It's pretty good. But I'd rather buy a unique if I'm gonna have to buy any. We'll see though. Actually, we didn't look at everything there. Let me another peek. Oh shit. That's crazy work. It's expensive, but that's crazy. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Let me see what else is here. Nothing so far. The handgun.
Back for more supplies. You wouldn't believe how my new friend eats.
Hang on, how did you get past the lockdown? What do you mean? The lockdown's gone, isn't it?
The local animancer, if you can believe it. Sapiento vouched for me. He wants to study my soul. Mainly, he just asks a lot of strange questions. Could be worse.
What's it like living with a Zhorop?
Every day is different, that's for sure. But I like it. It's made me realize how dull my life was before. Anyway, I'm not sure what kind of favor I could owe you, but I owe you one. Thank you.
See.
So much to do. So much to do.
So much to do, so much to do, so much to do.
Drunks try to grab the lanterns. Gets me every time.
Alright.
No. I need something that says yearning but mysterious.
That is our most expensive blend. It came all the way from Ozia.
It's too obvious. I want a hint of fire. A promise that could be. That I love him. But every time I get close, something makes me pull away.
I don't think anyone's ever made a perfume that said all that.
Huh.
So?
I I only sell sometimes my... Sorry. I only sell the finest fragrances.
Again, I pulled out my bow, even though I don't want my bow. I don't use my bow. I just did it to be annoying.
Hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradis. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in.
How did you become the bounty master of Paradis?
Hey, someone had to take the job. Ensuring that these threats to the good people of Paradis are eliminated is my way of helping. I guess I consider it my first steps down a long road to atonement.
I'm sorry, did you say atonement? What exactly happened?
Apologies, friend. But that's none of your concern. I left there for a reason. And now I'm here. And that's all you need to know.
Fair enough.
Be safe out.
We've already killed this thing. Let's go grab its trophy. But there was a unique armor piece down there. We've got to get a fine unique armor. A fine armor before we grab it. A reward will be given for killing Ivory Spinner Nassib. She is the cause of a spider infestation beneath Paradis, and killing her will cull their numbers. She is known to be in her nest in the caves beneath the city. Okay.
You're a brave soul, Envoy. Spiders are bad enough as is. Let alone big mean bastards like Nassib.
Alright. Octave the Firebrand. A reward will be given for killing Octave the Firebrand. He is a wanted arsonist and runs a bandit gang responsible for numerous killings and robbings. He is known to be at the godless ruins in the overgrown frontier northwest of Paradis.
Oh, Octave. Now that's a dwarf with a chip on his shoulder. Heard he burnt the last ones that went after him alive.
Oof. A reward will be given for killing the Ogre Valga. He took over leadership of a Zurp tribe and is wanted for the recent killings of the town citizens. He is known to be at the Mercenary Falls located north of Paradis in the Reach.
Going to take on the ogre then? Reckon he's the most dangerous bounty we've got. Be careful now.
A reward will be given for killing Tempestrous Luandi. She is a known smuggler ringleader wanted for numerous crimes against the citizens of Paradis. She is known to be at the ship graveyard in Ondra's Reach, east of Ashanti Town.
Tempestuous Luandi caught your eye, huh? Watch yourself. Her aim is as sharp as her wit.
A reward will be given for killing the Yellowbrands. They are responsible for a number of raids on the northern farms and for ambushing travellers to and from Emerald Stair. They are known to make camp amidst Pargrunun ruins east of Paradis.
Ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard. You might want to consider trying to find one. A frontal assault would be mighty reckless.
And yeah, sounds great to me. Captain Navarro, how am I supposed to do my job if your iron supplier keeps sending me such bad ingots? That ore is more watered down than red Stern Werfenark. What if one of my swords shears off in a fight? No one will buy from me again. I'm not paying another skate until he sends me a shipment that passes my inspection. Personally. And if you read about it, I'm paying half.
You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself.
There's a merchant at the docks who sells weapons and armor just like yours.
Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway.
Sounds like some of your customers may have come to a bad end.
If it didn't keep them alive, they weren't skilled enough to use it. Ever heard the saying, a bad hunter blames Galawain for their bow?
Who's Galawain? God of the hunt. Okay. I'll rip bozos. Do you have any specialty pieces?
You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet.
I've met her. She's very enthusiastic. Also very supportive.
I don't mind magic when it works, but what about when it doesn't? I wish she'd be more careful, that's all.
Well, what's what you got? Some really good materials here. Again, very expensive, but you know, it is what it is. Wait, I have shit I can sell, don't I? Oh, but not much. Not much indeed. Alright.
Don't let the walls fool you. This city's as dangerous as the wilds.
You there! Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. It's not like I can do anything for him now, can I?
You can see that the poor bastard is properly processed. What is this? Charnel House?
First week in the Living Lands.
I'll take
what are
that.
you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence.
That's the
Womp
Imperial
womp.
Envoy. Stay out of her way.
Oh, right. My mistake.
Yeah, don't let it happen again.
Ah, I've seen worse. We'll get to the bottom of this. Huh?
Damn this city. Every day someone new turns up dead. Envoy. Damn this.
Ah,
Well.
I've seen worse. We'll get to the bottom.
Have you now? Alright, well. We have landed. I wonder, I think the bathhouse might be in Paradis Hightown. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Is this what I think it is? It is. And then... you can hear... tingling noise.
If the militia had any formal instructions,
Like, you're a damn good
they'd
shot,
get it
you know
here.
that?
Oh, I'm well aware. But thank you. It's very sweet.
Where'd you learn to shoot like that?
You really want to know the answer to that question?
You know what? Maybe it's better that I don't.
I'm gonna pretend to be nonchalant and mysterious. Drink. Drink. As you all know, the Adherents are always looking for more and more ways to push our boundaries. Whatever happens, do not give them any ground, any footing. If you give them an inch, they won't be satisfied until they've taken from us every mile they possibly can. Though they claim to be here to help keep the peace, that's just the first step towards a full conquest. This is our city, and it will take all of us working together to make sure it stays that way.
You know, kinda nice when the city was still locked down.
Excuse me? What in the God's name are you talking about?
Think about it. Nobody coming in and out, no smugglers to look out for, no more Deerans coming into the city.
Well, you actually kind of have a fair point there.
Uh-huh. Enemies on the other side of wherever this is. Oh, that's out there though, I think. Outside the wall. Yeah. Very well. Eastern Paradis Gate Beacon. Is this?
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble.
Okay, yeah, this is the way out. Over here. It's fine, I suppose. I'll take a peek. But I'm still exploring inside. Still got some exploration to do inside.
Surprised they'll let us walk out of here.
Why wouldn't they?
Envoy?
It's a damn shame what happened to the Clavager.
Alright. Well, that's that then.
Well, look who graced us with her presence.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is the Sparrowhawks district. State your business.
I go where I want. Step aside.
Go on. But remember, Thal's got his eye on you. I wouldn't get on an ogre's bad side.
Sure, buddy.
Watch your back. Or don't. Watch your back. Or don't.
Me. Shut up. Alrighty. I don't know if the bathhouse is in here or up in the high ground or whatever, Hightown. But we'll see. Paradis and ladders. Yes, yeah, even more of them.
Whatever a man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
Doesn't seem to be have much point coming up here. I don't think there's any point at all going up there. What? Oh wow. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Hold on. What's up there somewhere? Oh, that's out there, yeah, I know where that is. We were just looking at that earlier. We've almost finished exploring the southern part of the town, it looks like.
They look worried for someone.
No. Still hear it, like the tingle. Like there's something here somewhere. You say, do you know what strange illness took you from us? What drove you to harm your own kin? We curse the force that possessed you in your unwell state. We know nothing mattered more to you than the ones you loved. Ancella, know your dying efforts were not in vain. Emerson survives you, and will carry the memory of her mother and father in a long, prosperous life. May the usher hold the doors open wide for you both. So Dad went crazy and tried to kill his family, and then the mom sacrificed their life, it seems, to stop him from killing their child, and then the mom and dad died together or something, it seems. I'm not sure. That's what I got from it. Nice. Oh no. Okay. We somehow managed to recover from that. I want to be back on this side. This is where we're exploring from here.
Smile and be yourself. Or maybe just smile.
If you say so.
You break it, you buy it.
Meh. Alright. Doesn't open. That does. Oh. We're running out of lockpicks again, which is unfortunate. I'm getting a lot of ladders though. A lot of ladders indeed.
Nothing to say to you.
If you say so. If you say so indeed.
Best watch your step around here, envoy. This is my district. So, the puny godkin wishes to speak with the great Thala. You and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. Is that clear?
I'm not here to make trouble.
One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, and it'll be the last you ever make.
I'll make sure not to slip then.
Easier said than done, little godkin. The streets of paradis are slick with blood. Now be gone. Thala tires of your yammering. We are done speaking, Adiran. Go taint someone else's air. Has that face fungus clogged your ears? Away with
Me. Away with you. This isn't open. I thought it would. It doesn't. Alright, and here we go then. Oh.
Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take much out here.
Yeah, that's not good.
Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for.
I mean, at least he had them and not, you know. Miko. Taskmaster Thala is not an unforgiving man, nor is he cruel. But he is fair, and it's only fair that you be reminded of the money you owe the Sparrowhawks. Taskmaster Thala is also an easy-to-anger man, and you know what happens when he gets angry. You have 1 week to scrape your debts with us, no excuses. Damn, he couldn't pay off his debts and you just killed him. Crazy work.
That's just neglectful. Who lets a park room building get that bad?
Me. Alright. Let's see what's up here. Okay, game. I see you. Just fucking me over like that. I think I can get up top from over here anyway. I remember when Paradis was a small town. The Clavager barely even a title at the time. Didn't mediate anything more complicated than a bar brawl. Now we have rules we don't understand. Restrictions on practices we didn't think to protect. Checkpoints, borders, arrests. Good folk vanishing in the night. And for what? Blasphemy? Oath-breaking? The laws of an empire full of strangers. Adia is keeping the wilderness at a safe distance. We don't understand what we gave up in the compromise. I remember when Paradis was a small town. Gods, when did we become a city? You know, just a little bit ago really, to be honest. How did I even get up there to begin with?
Nothing to say to you.
Whatever, we'll eventually figure it out from up here, I guess. There isn't much more, I don't think, to explore here. What is this? Another quest? Let's see.
Let us in, sweetheart. I told you, we're closed. Not for us, you're not.
What's a man gotta do to get his needs met around here?
If you think we'll roll over after you steal from us.
That's exactly what I think.
Fine. Take it up with Juliana.
Oh, don't worry. We will. Wasting my time. Think she's too fancy for the likes of us, does she?
Yeah.
Wasting my time.
Go on. Juliana's inside. She doesn't bite, unless you ask.
Oh, for real?
Go on. Go on. Juliana's inside. She doesn't bite, unless you ask.
If you say so. Oh, I hear something tingling. What's in here? What is it? Okay. Nothing too special, but we'll take it. We take those. Odd. Apothecary shop. Interesting. Has to be a way in.
Please, this is all I have.
All you have is not enough.
I'm telling you, there's no coin left. Business has been slow.
Fine, we'll make a deal. I can break your arms, or I can break your legs.
This can't be happening. Help!
Well.
Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you? It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Again?
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
Listen to me, dead woman. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
What's going on here?
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings, but now I can't afford to feed my family.
Take it easy. He's gonna walk away and leave you in peace, right?
Unless you want another arrow in your guts, turn around and leave us to our business.
Then what you know about the rebels, and I'll let you go.
Fuck off. I'm not intimidated by an Imperial lapdog who dropped like a sack of rocks the second she set foot in the city. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
I'm gonna feed your soul to my imp. How does that sound?
Bullshit. I don't see any imp. And besides, they don't eat souls. Do they?
Stick around. Find out for yourself.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
Oh, okay. That was bad. Oh, I guess we'll just kill all the Sparrowhawks then. Oh, that's fine with me. Fuck these guys. Seem like pieces of shit. Oh, well, shit, man. I guess it was only a matter of time before something like this happened. Oh, shit. I need to make some distance. I don't know why my companion isn't automatically using his abilities like he's supposed to. Alright, here, take some of this. Didn't give me much choice, so... What's he doing? I don't know.
Find you better armor.
Real. Why isn't he using his abilities? That did not hit me, man. Let's be for real. Like, let's be so for real. Like, Kai, can you take aggro or something, man? How the fuck did you get stuck there? Need to make some space. We'll just keep kiting them around. Yeah.
Need a minute. Let's see what you got.
You teleport inside the building. Bro's cheating.
I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Yeah. It is. New save. Load the quick save. And then we'll do a secondary save slot there, I guess. And then we'll reload our current save and continue from there. So save game here. And then load this one. Alright. See what we got here. Fade rare. Pretty nice. Pretty decent stuff here, all considered. All things considered, I mean.
There's the depths.
Open that ready.
I don't think we're gonna be welcome here for long. Thalla's sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment.
Where can I find some?
If you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, I recommend Paradis's main market.
You see. Yeah, whatever.
Things are bound to be tense after Claviger Amon's death.
Indeed. But let me look around here first. Oh, almost. Oh, so that's how you get down there. We'll take a peek. What do you have to say for yourself?
Thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
You even killed Thalla, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you.
Not if they know what's good for them.
They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts.
Shit. Well, whatever. Things are gonna change around here.
I find that hard to believe, but who am I to contradict the one who saved my skin? Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular.
Let me see what you got for sale. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, this, I'll take that. And then you can take these. And I'll see you later, bozo. Oh, there's stuff in there. I'll go in there, that's fine now.
All my time in Paradis, and I never knew a painter lived here.
Oh, now you know. You got rejected from art school. It was so sad. Damn. Okay, we're over encumbered. start sending this all to the stash. There we go. And now we're gonna see if there's anything left over here. So we have over here. I know we've seen some of the stuff over here. We didn't really fully take a peek, you know what I'm saying? Kind of just fell down. Might be stuff over there, but let's do it. Let's do up here first. Right. Right then. What's in here? A bunch of shit. Alright. Invisible wall right there. Interesting. What's this about?
You take lead.
Yeah, I do. What are we gonna do about it, huh?
Hold it, you!
Oh wow, this guy's 2 skulls. Man, how many of these guys are there? Oh shit. Bro. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Okay, this is not good. Dude, it wouldn't let me. Man, that twin blade did more to me than Fala did, which is a little bit crazy. Our armor is really letting us down, I must admit. Really letting us down. It's fine now. We'll make do.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
Who the fuck are you?
How can one concentrate with you running all about the place?
I'm looking for the cool smugglers. Have you seen any?
I speak to a lot of people, whether I want to or not.
Sucks to be you then.
My good friend Gunneth down by the grinning Balrog. Or maybe old Edelgund, if you can distract her from her wandering. If you'd like to be useful, I'm sure.
Alright. The finer things in battle. Oh.
Or we have nothing to say to one another.
Yeah.
One for you!
What are you doing here, huh? Man, that really just took all the damage for him.
I was just getting warmed up. If you don't take it, the adherents will. The other adherents, I mean.
Uh-huh. That's alright, buddy. I got it.
You can teach a person how to draw, but you can't teach good taste.
No. You really can't. Oh, we have just enough. Because that one guy sold us some lockpicks. This a body, I think that's out here, behind the wall. It's the only thing I can potentially think of.
Who was Hey!
Okay. I was a little bit too dangerous for my liking. Can you just die for me, man, please? Instead of coming for me. Oh wow, where did you guys come from?
Back on my feet.
Alright, let me take care of this. Ow, bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this bitch before she kills me. Alright. Okay. Okay.
He was our number one. And you killed him.
Yeah, and I'll do it again. I'm more. A good thing we turned that armor on. That would have been pretty bad. Oh shit. They came out of nowhere.
Quiet as the depths.
Come on, die. Please. I really thinned out the crowd of dickheads.
Go on. Juliana's inside. She doesn't bite.
Let's go do what? Let's continue doing what I was originally doing up here. Now that they're all dead. Still some alive, but we should be good from the most annoying ones now. Open sesame. Alright. Anything up here? Well, there's certainly something here. If it's good or not, I have no idea. I mean, we obviously know it's not good. It's a common shield, like, you know. Alright, nothing else up here that I can see. Let me get rid of these guys over here.
Take out our leader.
Yeah, I do actually. Alright. I don't know how these guys all came from, but here they are. Yeah. Listen to him. And die. Oh wow. You just barely missed that shit. Imagine that quest up there is telling me to kill these guys. Get rid of them, and we've already done it. Wouldn't that be funny? Alright, well that's... means we've only got one area left to look at, right? This area. Nothing there we can do anything with. I suppose there's nothing in this corner, but so be it. Nice. Cheese. Alright. I guess we go inside.
At least Ventre Bordato won't be coming around this week.
What's the... Now there's a face I'd never forget.
Yeah, I just accidentally skipped dialogue. Alright, here we are. We lost it. That's unfortunate. Whatever.
Charm.
Oh, sorry, hon. You're new around.
Now that...
Oh, you're new around here, aren't you?
Indeed. Indeed I am. And Miranda's flinty eyes flashed as she gripped her saber hilt. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't send you to the wheel. I can't. Andrin waste a golden eyebrow. After all, I'm here to arrest you. And Miranda thrust forward. Andrin flinched away from her and raised his chin. Know you wear the blade, do you? Is this your first time? What are you implying? I'll let you fight well for an animancer. How dare you? A rake and a liar. Andrin never lost his smirk. Yet you are still blushing. That is some terrible smut right there. What is that slop?
Huh? Huh? I wish that painter would come by more often.
Yeah.
Belia's all right. I haven't seen her in an age.
Oh. Canvas gloves. Oh, that's pretty good actually. But I like this more. Oh, who's you?
Oh, sweetie. We're closed. Are you here to see Juliana? Or can I help you with something else?
A woman named Belia wants me to give this letter to you.
Belia? But she hasn't come by in a couple of months. Did something... Oh, I understand. Of course. It all makes sense now. That poor girl. She thinks everything that goes wrong is her fault. I'm glad she's found someone.
Sounds like you did care for her.
Yes, I did. Just not in the way she thought I did. Or perhaps not in the way she wanted. Thank you for bringing that letter, though. I was worried about her. I'll send one back. That should make her feel better. I miss talking to Belia sometimes. But it's for the best. We don't get many godlike here. In fact, I think you might be the first. I wish I were more like Juliana. She never seems fazed by anything. I miss talking to Belia sometimes. I wish I were...
Okay. I'm actually gonna check something. I'm gonna see
More
if
like
you can read
Juliana.
the contents of a letter by looking at your quest items. Because that's one thing we didn't see if we can do. Alright, let's see. Quest items, here we are. Speaks nervously of new love and not wanting to cause any pain. So I guess you can read it a little bit, but not too in depth. Oh well. Alright. Anything else here? Juliana, I spoke with my source close to the Steel Garret regarding your mother's detention 13 years ago. Unfortunately, they found no record of her following her initial arrest. Given the circumstances, it is difficult for me to imagine she's still alive. Hope you can take some meager comfort in the fact that she would be proud of you for continuing her work. Ranulf. I'll get to you in a second, Juliana. And this place is kind of crazy and cozy. Why did he just moan like that? That's crazy weird. Alright.
I miss talking to Valerie sometimes. But we're the best.
You're the one who took down Thala. You know how to introduce yourself.
Indeed. He was threatening someone. I just did what was right.
What was right? This is going to be good. You're the talk of the town, Envoy. Everyone wants to meet you.
Is that so? Imagine they want to meet you too. Is that Juana Jasmine perfume?
Good knows. Hope you don't stick it in politics. They don't like envoys around here. As long as I don't give me any trouble, we'll get along. As long as you don't give them any trouble either, they will.
I bet you hear all kinds of things in here. What can you tell me about Paradis?
Juliana knows enough dirt to run half of Paradis out of town.
He makes me out to be such a gossip. What do you want to know?
How's the city coping with these dream-scared rumors?
As well as you'd expect. It hasn't hurt my business, but I wouldn't give them ideas either. Your ambassador thinks he's going to make the place respectable.
He's not my ambassador, particularly.
What a coincidence. He isn't mine either. Now, if you've come to avail yourself, I'm sorry. We're closed. I'm out of some supplies that should have been here days ago. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have a firm enough hand. I need someone with more authority. Someone, well, someone like you.
Supplies? That's specific.
Come now, a lady has to have some secrets.
It's not a very fair deal if I don't know the terms, is it?
Very well. It's something I need to make the bathhouse run smoothly. It's medicinal. You understand why I'm trying to be discreet?
Contraceptive. Why do you need authority? They're rightfully yours.
Believe me, I'd rather not ask. I hate owing favors, almost as much as I hate being outmatched. The local strongmen, the Sparrowhawks, got a hold of the shipment. They must have thought it looked valuable. Unfortunately, they were right.
The Sparrowhawks are still around? I thought I killed their leader.
You did. Unfortunately for both of us, his lieutenant, Jago, moved in.
When you say valuable, why don't the townspeople help?
They don't want to get involved. I don't blame them. But after Thala, I'd say you're already in the thick of it.
No way. KSI reference? I should probably finish what I started.
That's the spirit. Go to the docks. Their lieutenant runs one of the warehouses there. He'll probably keep it close.
This would be a lot easier if I knew what the shipment is.
And my life would be easier if my pool cleaned itself. Hurry back.
We already have the shipment, I believe, but, yeah. I kinda wanna keep it just for a second. A crate holding a lockbox full of sachets of bathhouse herbs. Their aroma reveals why a buyer would want to keep them secret. I see indeed. I'm not gonna give it to her just yet. There's a few things I want to do. Namely, I want to go speak to this person, and I want to go seek that one specific dock to see if we can kill the Sparrowhawks and if Jax appears. And then we can kill him too. Right?
This may be the most
Alright, no, we can't do anything with you. Alright, so it's down there. So let's see if we can kill those Sparrowhawks and see if Jax appears, right? Let me see. Wait, oh actually it was in there, wasn't it? It was like right there, yeah. And we can see if that guy has lockpicks too. We may as well, right? He's right there.
We're alive, boys. We've got company.
Don't test me.
Piss off. Well, if you're looking for Thala, he's dead. And if you're not, you can shove off. We got nothing for adherence here.
Jago, don't you ever get tired of offending people?
Not much of a diplomat, are you?
I've got diplomacy for you. It's called my foot to your face. Time was, people in Paradis used to have principles. Principles like, get what's mine and keep yourself to yourself. Then you came and memories got short about that sort of thing. But the Sparrowhawks, we remember.
How'd that work out for Thala?
The same way it worked out for you. The Emperor's favourite envoy, killed as soon as she shows up. Not your finest hour.
And you'll also know I came to clean Paradis up.
Seems you haven't learned how things work in this city yet. Keep your nose out of our business. You can have that one for free.
You have something valuable, something meant for the bathhouse.
Keep your voice down.
What's the matter? Afraid someone might find out about it?
How many times do I have to tell you to fuck off?
You're scared of something, aren't you? You're lying to protect yourself.
Alright, but listen close. I'm not gonna repeat myself. The day I got it, I saw Ludwig's men sniffing round the docks. Now, they didn't cross my path, but I don't believe in coincidences. That shipment is cursed, and dealing with you numbskulls is one thing. But the Garrote, that's another.
What's the Steel Garrett doing chasing after random shipments?
Beats me. But I saw what they were like in the Deadfire. I'm not tangling with them again. And now that you're here, half the city will be watching me. So leave, before I make you.
I see. Chat, we kill him or nah? I've already survived the murder once. Want to find out what it was like?
I was there. It was awful. And she remembers every detail.
You know what? Fine. Look, I don't know who you pissed off, but I don't want to be around when they decide to finish the job. Take the shipment, but don't make off with any other stock, understand? I'll keep count.
I've already been there, stole everything, so... it is what it is.
Well, if you're looking for Thala, he's dead.
I know.
And if you're not...
Jago, don't you ever get tired of offending people?
That's crazy. We're back in this loop again.
I've got principle, but...
Once quick, let's get through this again. Quickly go through it. quick save.
Well, if you're...
An attack.
You're on your right.
Let me get a view. Okay. Cool. Let me get a view. I'm gonna attack this bastard. Oh man, this guy's weak.
I was just getting warmed up.
Honestly, I'm kind of fine with him just dying right there. I don't know though. I'm not too sure if I want to do that. Yeah, we'll make do.
Who's counting?
3 XP, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I guess we'll go give her her shipment and then I'll probably call it for today here. And then next time we'll do Paradis Hightown. Yeah. Fuck these Sparrowhawk bitches. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these people. Got neither no gangs running around here being nuisances.
And
Plant it on the desk. For Sparrowhawks, I'm gonna bother you anymore.
you seem awfully sure of that. Don't tell me you got in a fight for me.
Let's just say the docks will be much quieter from now on.
You've learned from a good healer. Healer's parsley is the safest contraceptive.
You're going to stop talking right now if you know what's good for you.
Careful. This shipment was smuggled for a reason.
All that education and you never learned to leave well enough alone.
Oh, contraceptive is illegal? That's weird. It's a good thing you came to me. I'll keep quiet.
Don't you realize walls have ears? If you knew how much was at stake here, you wouldn't have brought it up. I'm the only one left for the people of Paradis to turn to.
Not everyone within the Empire agrees with the ban. I don't, for a start.
You had the Emperor's time. You could have done something about it.
Don't blame the envoy. The thing about emperors is, they make the rules however they please.
I'm no fool. I know what happens when the Steel Garrote comes to town. I saw them drag my mother off back home. One more midwife for their cause. I am not going to lie down and let you do the same to me.
This stays between us, I promise.
You can promise until you're blue in the face. What good does that do me?
I can't fight all of Adrian Law, but I can keep you safe.
You'd do that? For me? I shouldn't believe you, but I do. I've heard godlike have a way with people that they can't explain. I'm sorry I had to keep you in the dark. Come back anytime. I'll leave the light on for you.
Good on you, Arthur. If only more of your countrymen were as reasonable.
Indeed. Now what the hell did we just get? Oh. Hell yeah. Slowly regenerates essence while close to a companion. Now that mixed with this, we're gonna get essence regen like crazy. What do we have equipped? I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
Clients always want curtains. They never want to scrub the mildew. Ever thought about my line of work? You have the cheekbones for it.
That was crazy.
Don't be a stranger. I wouldn't have picked that color, but it's good on you. If I didn't know better, I'd think you wanted to spend time with me. Ever thought about my line?
Alright, let's see. I think I might go Mightfall. I'm gonna do Mightfall. More damage. Ability is... So that's an option we could do. No. 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 Maybe we might get this at some point, but not right now. Again, maybe at some point, but not right now. Power attacks was there, whatever. Wizard, what have we got? Increase damage with wands by 25%. I think that's our move right here. And then level 7 we get this. Yeah. That's where I want to put my point right there.
My line of work? You have the cheekbones for it.
Alright. Find the Watcher. I think we're in a pretty decent position here. I'm gonna go to Hightown, and then I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna get ready for bed, watch ASO for a little bit, and go to sleep. 5 AM is crazy work. I'm having fun with this game. Really am. And once we get through like exploring Paradis, I think we'll have a lot more fun. Because we'll have find unique armor, find unique weapons.
A haven of opulence in an otherwise nice city.
And we can just like go around fighting things and questing and stuff, and it'll be fun. Oh, this is just fully unmarked from the get-go, huh? Alright. Not too big either. I wonder if this will... Oh wow, this place is massive. I wonder if this will uncover as we go through here, or if it's separate completely. I'm not sure. But either way, I'm gonna do a save right here, and I'm gonna call it for this episode. This has been 3 hours. We've been exploring Paradis. Our next episode we'll explore this place, and then beyond that we will go beyond the walls and loot and stuff. So with that in mind, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. Follow on Twitch will help even more. Regardless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.